Congresswoman Michele Bachmann of Minnesota, she's head of the Tea Party caucus, formally. She went on Meet the Press. The Congresswoman was determined to drive home one point. She kept saying there was a secret $105 billion hidden, as she put it, even though it's appropriated, in the health care legislation of Barack Obama last year. Let's watch this behavior pattern. Is it mental or is this method? Let's watch.
There was a Congressional Research Service report that just was issued in February, and we discovered that secretly, unbeknownst to members of Congress, over $105 billion was hidden in the Obamacare legislation to fund the implementation of Obamacare. We've taken one step forward and two steps back because we've found now that $105 billion has already been implemented.
You heard the president.
I think this deception that the President and Pelosi and Reid put forward with appropriating over $105 billion, $105 billion is a lot of money. I think that President Obama needs to give back that $105 billion. This $105 billion, this $105 billion, the $105 billion.
When we pass that health care reform, everybody in the United States and anywhere else who wanted to get on the internet could read what was in there for at least 3 days ahead of time. So she can't all of a sudden complain that there's $105 billion in there.
Repeating a lie doesn't make it the truth. Last March, the nonpartisan CBO scored comprehensive health care reform legislation very favorably for the Democrats. The thoroughly analyzed bill, the bane of Bachmann's complaint, was posted online 3 days prior to the historic House vote. The CBO estimated that near-term costs will be offset by a reduction to the federal deficit while extending health care coverage to 32 million. Last March, we learned the details of the Affordable Health Care Act. Last weekend, we learned that Michele Bachmann is an idiot. Or maybe she's just a partisan political hack out to withhold life-saving medical care from millions. With the net cost beneficial and the net gain one of life, why do Republicans fight so hard to prevent millions of Americans from having health care? Unbelievable. I can't imagine the scene in heaven when this crowd shows up at the pearly gates and comes face to face with St. Peter. What will they say? Barack Hussein Obama is a communist trying to take our money and give it to the poor. And that Nancy Pelosi hid the cost inside of a whole bunch of words. And that was back when them computer thingies were slow. And the dog ate my keyboard.